Welcome, everybody. Today, we're going to start standing, okay? So yes, come standing at the top of your mat and allow your feet to be hip distance apart. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears and slide them down and back, and let your palms face the front. Good. Now draw your navel in and up. Feel yourself lengthening as you do that, engaging the core. Good. Now allow the toes to lift away from the earth. Feel the inner arches engaging. Notice the quadriceps pulling up, awakening the muscles here. Good. Now allow your eyes to close and allow the senses to draw inward, bringing our gaze to the third eye, inner gaze. And just connecting with our higher perception, our higher awareness. The eye that sees beyond the veil. Beautiful. And as you inhale, allow the arms to float overhead. Nice long breath in. Let the arms reach overhead. Good. As you exhale, let the arms flow down. Inhale, let the arms float overhead. Feel yourself lengthening up. Feel the nourishing breath. As you exhale, let the arms flow down. It's a really slow breath here. Move at your own pace here. Inhale. Take your time breathing in. Lift your gaze, maybe pause for a moment. Feel that breath of attention. And then when you're ready to exhale, let the arms flow down. When you get to the bottom of the exhale, see if you can pause. Inhale, let the arms flow back overhead. As you breathe out, let the arms flow down. Inhale, allow the arms to flow back overhead. This time, interlacing the fingers. Press your palms towards the sky. Good. Now really lift your ribs away from the waist. As you exhale, lean to the right. Now let your head drop. So you're looking down the right side of your body. Really anchor into that left heel. Inhale, allow the arms to come back center. As you exhale, a little lean towards the left, looking down the left side of your body. Inhale, coming back through center. As you exhale, bring your arms forward. Now round in the upper back, pull your navel and chin towards the throat and just fanning the back of the ribs open. Feel the shoulder blades pulling away, expanding through the back of the heart. Inhale, allow the arms to flow back overhead. As you exhale, release the arms. I'd like you to twist from your navel towards the right. Take the left hand onto your right hip, right hand to the left hip. Make sure you're not twisting your pelvis to the right side. Hip bones are still pointing towards the front of the room. Good. Inhale, allow the arms to root to the side. As you exhale, twisting from your navel to the left, right hand to the left hip, left hand to the right hip. Good. Really lift through the crown. Keep your hips square to the front. And then slowly inhale, come center. Take your feet nice and wide. Wide chi, wuchi position. Rolling shoulders up towards the ears. As you inhale, bring your arms overhead. Coming into Vira Mudra, interlacing the first three fingers. Your pinky finger, your ring finger, middle finger. Your index fingers point together, thumbs cross. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And as you exhale, soften into your right knee and let the arms circle. Come through center, circling your arm over to the left, bending the left knee, and come back up. So big circle here, bending the knees, strengthening that core. Inhale as the arms lift. Exhale as the arm sweeps down. See if you can draw a big circle. And as you get warmer, maybe your finger can touch the floor or almost skimming the earth. 3 more really big circles. Good, one more. And now inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale through your mouth, hold the arms overhead. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend the left knee this time and bring the arm the opposite direction. So circling now the other way. Good, bending those knees deeply, then bending both. It's a beautiful functional movement. Awakening the body. Good, 3 more. One more. Inhale, lift. Good, and as you exhale, let the arms come to the side of your body. Bring your feet just a little bit in, but they're still quite wide. Good, now I'd like you to take your arms overhead into a V. Open your fingers. Soften your knees just a little bit. Now as you inhale, reach the arms overhead. As you exhale, pull your right elbow in and make a fist with your right hand. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So the focus is on pulling the left elbow in the exhale. Yeah. So we go inhale and exhale. Vasika breath. Yes, as the left elbow comes in, you breathe out through your mouth. Inhale as the right arm comes up. If your shoulders get tired, just take them more out into the side of the room. Keep going. Nine more. Inhale, both arms up. Hold the breath. Double breath out. Inhale. Double breath out. Inhale. Double breath. Inhale. Double breath. Inhale. Last time. Inhale, bring your feet together, lift the arms overhead. Good, as you exhale, take a seat into Uttanasana. Keeping the inner thighs together, toes together, reaching the arms overhead, draw your navel in. We're gonna get a little warm this morning. So deep breath in and out. Good, as you exhale, release the arms down to the side of your body. As you inhale, sweep the arms back overhead. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Sink deeper on the exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Exhale, this time fold. This is your first forward fold. Keep your knees soft. Your hamstrings are still warming up here. Let your head release side to side. Like you're saying no. Yes, as you lift the head up and down. Now take a deep inhale, lift to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Once more, inhale, lift.
Exhale, fold. Soften the knees. Step your right foot back into runner's lunge. Let the right knee draw to the earth. Inhale, allow the arms to rise overhead, coming into that crescent lunge here. Good, lifting through the heart. Let the arms reach back and feel that beautiful stretch to the front of your body. Good, now as you inhale, pull your navel towards your spine. Notice how your shoulders now come right over your hips. So from here, we're coming here. Interlace the first three fingers, again into that Vira Mudra, Kali Mudra, Fierce Mudra. As you exhale, let the arms come forward. And as you come forward, let your hips sink. As you inhale, pull the hands into the navel center. Follow it, rising up the central channel to the sky as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 3 more. Inhale. Once more. Let the hands release. Frame the front foot. Allow the left arm to rise and feel a twisting lunge here. As you exhale, let the arms circle back and down. As you inhale, sweep the arm forward, up, back, and down. And just warming up the shoulder girdle here, lifting it up and back. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. And exhale. Now curl the back right toes under. Walk your hands over to the right side. Turn and pivot here. Make your way into a wide-legged forward fold. Soften the knees if there's a lot of feedback. Let your head relax here. Say no with your head and yes. Feel the connection to the earth with your feet rooting down. Good. And as you inhale, float the torso up, climbing up on the fingertips here. If that's hard on your fingers, you can always reach for the brick if you have it with you. Place your hands on top of the brick and allow your left hand to come towards your hip bone here. Now take a deep inhale, pull the navel in, feel the shoulder blades separating. And as you exhale, a gentle twist towards the left. Take that left hand onto the hip, lifting out of that right shoulder. 2 breaths here. Awakening the belly, awakening the navel center, the seat of Manipura, which it looks like the golden sun. This is where your fire resides, your passion, your will, power, your drive to see things through. Good, and as you exhale, unwind, let the left hand come to the floor and let your body melt again. Sigh it out. Inhale, float the torso back up. And this time, left hand either on the floor or on the brick. Pull the navel in, feel the shoulder blades protracting, right hand to the hip. Good, now inhale, lift up and out. As you exhale, twist towards the right side. Turn from your navel center and your right hand is right on your low back. Watch out, we're not collapsing through that left shoulder. Gaze can be down to the floor, to the horizon, or up to the sky. Good, 1 more breath here. Good, as you exhale, unwind, release your hands to the floor, soften your knees. Maybe the crown of your head can get close to the earth. Just let gravity take over. Inhale, floating the torso back up. Gently walk your hands back to the front, turn and pivot. Let your right knee drop to the earth and let the left leg join. Coming into a modified plank. So make sure hands are under shoulder. Shift your weight forward here. Watch out that you're not collapsing through your low back. Draw that navel in. Chaturanga press ups 3 times. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, press up. Good, 1 more time. Exhale.
Inhale, press up. Now all the way down as you exhale. Beautiful. Take your arms out in front, coming into Sphinx Pose. Elbows are about 6 inches out in front of your shoulder. Open the fingers, press the palms into the earth. Now pull the elbows slightly towards you. And as you draw them towards you, you should be able to lift your lower ribs away from the floor. Legs are engaged. See if you can lift your knees slightly off the earth. Shine your heart open to the horizon here. 2 more breaths here. Good. 1 more breath. Good. As you exhale, release your body back down. Take your hands back so that the elbow is right over the wrist. As you inhale, lift a baby cobra. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, melt down. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, melt down. Now press back into that modified plank. Draw your navel in. Good. Exhale into your downward dog, your first downward dog of your practice. Pedaling out the feet here, let the head hang heavy. Good. As you inhale, glide forward into plank. Your shoulders should arrive right over wrist. Don't let the head hang. Pull the navel in strongly. Good. And as you exhale, just the heels drop to the left side. Feel that little twist here. It's okay if they don't touch the floor, which is let the heels get heavy. Keep your hands rooted. Good. Inhale, let the heels lift. Let them drop to the right side. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, draw back to downward facing dog. Allow your gaze to come forward as you inhale. Step your right foot forward into runner's lunge. Allow the left knee to come down. Inhale, allow the arms to rise overhead. Coming into a full extension here, let the arms reach back. Lift your gaze. And just feeling that left psoas muscle open. Good. Now coming into that Vira Mudra. Draw the navel in. Interlace the first 3 fingers. Index fingers press, thumbs cross. As you exhale, let your hips come forward. Arms go straight to the horizon. Inhale, pull the hands into the navel. Point your fingers up. Follow the hands with your eye gaze. Exhale. 3 more. Activating that third center that governs digestion, governs metabolism. Good. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Let your hands frame the front foot as you inhale. Right arm rises. Feel the twist here. Exhale, let the arms circle back. As you inhale, reach it forward. Lift up and back. Good. 2 more times. Once more. Exhale, release it back. Awesome. Bring your hands to the front. Curl the back left toe under. Lift the left knee and thigh. And step the left foot forward into your Uttanasana, forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. See if you can swim your hands around the back. Maybe hold on to your ankles or your calves. And see if you can pull your body closer towards the legs. And it's okay to keep your knees soft. Chin to throat. Good. Now hands slide to the front of the shin. Lift to a half lift. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse one dive. And exhale, bring the hands towards the heart. Feel your mountain pose here. Shoulders down and back. Awaken the legs by lifting the toes away from the earth. Good. Let the hands come back to the side of your body. Take your feet just a little bit wider as you inhale. Reach the arms back overhead. This time we inhale through the left arm. Exhale, left arm comes down. Yeah. So inhale. If you get dizzy, go slower. Yeah, you can go slower. If you'd like to go more vigorously, for sure, you can start to go a little quicker. Hit the side of your ribs here. Very good for the lymphatic system. Good, keep going, breathe out. Push the air out of your mouth like you're emptying a balloon. Inhale deeply through your nose. 9 more. This is going to create a lot of heat in the body. Good, keep going. 4 more. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale, release your hands. Beautiful. Take your feet wide. Wide Wuchi position. Interlace the first 3 fingers. Bring the arms overhead like you're going to chop wood. This is called hot Kriya. So we inhale. As you exhale, arms stay long and strong. And it's like you say, hot, and it's like you hit a big log. Yes, and you try to cut it in half. Inhale. Hot, 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 hot. 9 more. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale, release your hands. Awesome. Step or jump your feet together. Good. Inhale, let the arms rise overhead. Exhale, draw into Uttanasana. Pulling the navel in towards the spine. Now take a deep inhale. Lift your heart. As you exhale, twisting to the left. Let the right elbow come across. But then come back center as you inhale, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, twist into the right. Left elbow swims across. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Take the left elbow to the right thigh. Make sure that your big toes stay together. If you have them hip distance apart, watch out your knees don't collapse. If you prefer this for your hips, then place a brick in between so that doesn't happen. Let that twist come from your navel. Press your right hand onto that left hand. Drop your sits bones. Rolling that right shoulder down and back. Good. 3 more breaths here. Stay here. That's it. 1 more breath. Good. Now as you exhale, let your body fold. Sigh it out. Inhale, lift to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Step the right leg back to runner's lunge. Hands can be on bricks. Shine your heart forward. Back leg is strong. As you exhale, draw your hips back. Feel that stretch in the left hamstring. Heart melts in. Inhale, back forward. Exhale, draw back to that straight-legged lunge. 2 more times. Awakening the lower body. Good. Last one. Stay in that straight-legged lunge. Relax your shoulders. Let your head hang heavy. One more breath here. Beautiful. Now stay in that straight-legged lunge. Lift your torso. Walk your hands just a little bit further in. Make sure they're right on your shoulders. Take the left thumb into that hip crease here. Now start to twist as you exhale in towards that left thigh. Place your left hand onto that low back. Now watch out that your hips don't start to open up. Keep the right hip forward and down. Soften the left knee if there's too much feedback behind the knee. Keep your gaze to the horizon or down. If you take it up towards the ceiling or towards the sky, it's definitely a bit more intense. It will increase, for sure, your body temperature. So choose what feels right to you. One more breath. Good. As you exhale, unwind, softening that left knee. Let the right hand come to the earth. Inhale, left and rise as feel the twist here. Back, right knee is lifted right now. Lifting out of that right shoulder. Exhale, circle the arm back. Inhale, reach it forward. Up, back, and down. Good. 2 more times. Good. Now turn back to the right side. Turn and pivot. Wide-legged forward fold here. Good. Exhale, let your body melt. Tuck your chin in. Let out a sigh here. 2 more breaths here. Breathe into the back of the legs. Slowly as you inhale, float the torso. Climb back up onto the hands. You can use the brick again if you like. Place your right hand on top of it. If you don't want to use the brick, you can also use Hasta Bandha, coming up on the fingertips and feeling the energy lock by pulling energy up the arm, or take the brick. Left hand towards the hip. Now draw your navel in. As you exhale, rise out of that right shoulder, twist deeply to the left. Now let the left arm lift if that feels okay in your body. If it's too much, keep your hand on the low back. Good. 2 more breaths here. Breathing deeply. Feel the expansion here. Good. 1 more breath as you exhale, let the top arm come down. Soften your knees. Let your body get heavy. Maybe the crown of your head can kiss the earth. Feeling the positive pull of the crown make contact with the negative pull of the earth. Good. Now inhale, begin to float the torso up. Climbing up on the fingers. Either come into Hasta Bandha on the left hand or take the left hand on the brick. Really lift out of that shoulder. Bring your right hand to the hip bone here. And as you exhale, begin to twist from your navel, rolling that right shoulder down and back. So you can stay here if this feels better. Otherwise, try to lift that right arm up. Now, it's okay if the arm doesn't quite stack over top of the bottom. It's our goal to get there, but work with your range of motion that's available in your body. Breathe into any tightness. Breathe into any resistance. Why is the body resisting? Breathe into it. Good. 1 more breath here. Good. As you exhale, let the top arm come down. Gently bend that left knee. Turn and pivot. Stepping the left foot back to plank as you inhale. As you exhale, roll both heels back to the left, but this time transferring our weight. If that's too much, you know you can drop your left knee, coming into a plank position, awakening the side core. Good. 1 more breath here. As you exhale, top arm comes down. Feel your plank. Deep inhale. Good. As you exhale, both heels to the right. Inhale, left arm lifts. If that's too much, please drop your right knee to the ground. Good. 1 more breath. As you exhale, top arm comes down. Let your knees melt towards the earth. Walk your hands in towards your knees and allow yourself to rise. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands to the heart. Now interlacing the first three fingers into Vira Mudra. Taking the arms straight out in front. I'd like you to look right over your index fingers, just at the tip of the index fingers. We'll be practicing Kapalabhati breath, skull shining breath. The idea is that we'll pump the navel, awakening the fire, allowing the fire to rise and burning away any ignorance that may be in our awareness so that we have greater clarity. Yeah, it's like creating a beautiful diamond, blasting away the black cloud or dust that's around it. So we'll practice first by panting like a dog. So stick out your tongue and now just breathe in and out through your mouth, but really focus on the exhale. Notice the inhale is automatic. Feel the navel striking back to your spine. Now let's do it with the mouth closed and do it through your nose. Focus on the exhalation through the nose. If you need to get a tissue, get a tissue. Good, keep going. Keep going, 9 more. Inhale, lift the arms. Hold the breath. And exhale, release your hands. Come to tabletop position here. Gently move your hips from side to side. So the breath is a really powerful way to create transformation within. Inhale, lift through the heart, drop your belly, look to the horizon. As you exhale, draw back into your downward facing dog, let out a sigh. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Allow your knees to catch the earth. Keep your shoulders right over your wrists. 3 chaturanga press-ups. Exhale down, inhale, rise. Exhale down, inhale, rise. Once more. Exhale, inhale. Now make your way all the way down towards the earth. Beautiful. Take your arms back out in front. A little act of rest here in Sphinx. Elbows are out in front about 5 to 6 inches. Open your fingers. Legs are engaged. Squeeze your quads. Your knees should be coming off the floor. Now pull the elbows towards you and lift through your heart. Look to the horizon. Feel that stretch in your navel center. Good. One more breath here. Now slowly take the hands one at a time to the side of your ribs. Wrist creases right under the elbow. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up and lift through your heart. Coming a little higher into your cobra. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melting down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melting down. Now tuck your toes under, press back to plank or stay on your knees. Back to downward facing dog. Wonderful. Let the big toes touch together. As you inhale, allow the left leg to float into a 3-legged dog. Keep an internal rotation. The leg may not come as high, but that's okay. Now, as you exhale, pull your knee forward towards your heart. Make your way into that plank pose. See if you can touch your chest, maybe nose to knee. As you inhale, send that left leg back. Exhale, coiling through the belly, bring the knee forward. Round your upper back, really engaging that core. Inhale, send the leg back. Reach the stars. Exhale, contract in. Inhale, sending that left leg back. Good, now slowly lower it down. Very slowly, don't let it crash down. Control the leg down so that you're back into that downward facing dog. Good, pedaling out the feet. Inhale, right leg floats towards the sky, 3-legged dog.
Good. And as you exhale, pull the knee towards the heart, round your upper back, maybe nose to knee. Inhale, send that leg back, reach to the stars. Good. As you exhale, contract. Once more, inhale. And as you exhale, contract. Now look forward. Step that right foot in between your hands. Hands on bricks. Lower your hips down, shine your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, draw back to that straight-legged lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Now move at your own pace 3 more times. On that third one, stay in that straight-legged lunge. Be careful that you're not hyperextending the knee, especially if you're very flexible. Keep it slightly soft. Use the bricks either side up to give yourself support so that some of that body weight stays in your hands and your arms. Good. 2 more breaths here. Now take a deep breath in, stay in that straight-legged lunge, but lift your torso now. Okay, take your right hand into that hip crease here. And as you exhale, slowly begin to twist towards the right side of the room. Take your hand onto your low back. Watch out that that left hip doesn't start to open up. Keep the left hip dropping, rolling that right shoulder down and back. Now the gaze can stay to the horizon. You should start to feel warm now. Good. 1 more breath. As you exhale, unwind, frame the front foot, come back to runner's lunge, left hand under the shoulder. As you inhale, right arm rises, feel the twist here. Lift out of that bottom left shoulder. Exhale, circle the arm back and down. Inhale, sweep it forward, up, back and down. 2 more. Make it as big as you can, as expansive as you can. Beautiful. Frame that front foot. Hop the left foot back forward into Uttanasana as you exhale. Let your body fold. Soften your knees. Maybe hold on to the opposite biceps. Let your head hang heavy. And just be like a pendulum here. Good. Now release your hands as you inhale, lift to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse one dive. And exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Feel your mountain pose. You should feel nice and warm now. Feel the blood flowing throughout all your veins and arteries, giving life to your entire body. Good, we'll take our feet wide again. So we're going to chip some wood again. But this time I'd like you to visualize those logs, those pieces of wood, thick, hard wood, as any obstacles that you may feel are present in your life right now. And I would like you to just think of dissolving them as you hit them, release them, let go of control, and just move with breath, come into fluidity. As you inhale, lift the arms overhead, and we'll hot as we bring the arms down, bend your knees. Nine more. What are you chopping away from your life? Yes, let it all out. Don't hold yourself back. 3
3 more. Inhale, hold. And exhale, release the arms. Breathe normally, notice. Feel all that heavy baggage gone. Feel the lightness in your being. Good. Step or jump your feet together. Inhale, let the arms rise overhead. Exhale, sink into your chair. Good. Inhale, lift through your heart. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow comes around. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. This time, as you exhale from your navel to the left, let the right elbow drop towards your left thigh. Take the left hand on top of that right hand. Watch out your knees don't collapse. Otherwise, bring your toes right together. Make sure your hips are below your heart and that your head is above your heart. Feel that twist. Breathing deeply. Three more breaths. See if you can drop down more. This is challenging. This is supposed to make you feel sweaty. But remember, when there is water, where there's sweat, that means there is some alchemy happening in the body and the mind. Good. One more breath. Beautiful. As you exhale, side out and fold. Let your head hang heavy here. Inhale, lift to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Shoulders right over the wrist. As you exhale, both heels drop to the left. You can drop your left knee if you like. If you like to challenge yourself a little bit more right now, you can take that top right leg a little bit higher. Good. As you exhale, pull your elbow towards your knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let the arms come back down. Now drop to your knees. Come to child's pose to give your body a little break. That's intense. It's supposed to be that way. So for those who are not able to do that full out, it's not a problem. You can still do it on your knee. Okay, so for the other direction. So as we inhale, lift your hips, come back to table. Into your plank, lift your knees. Going to the other side, exhale, both heels roll to the right. You can always drop your right knee, lift the left arm. Lift that top leg. You can do it full out if you like. Exhale, pull the elbow in towards the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Good, two more. Inhale. Exhale, once more. Inhale. Exhale, beautiful. Come back to your plank. Let your knees drop to the earth. Exhale, child's pose. 2 breaths here. Good, now inhale, come back up to table. Into your plank. Hold your plank. You have the option here to add breath of fire. That's too much for your breath of fire. If you want to do it, then go to your knees. Keep going. Nine more. Good. Keep that navel into spine. Keep going. Exhale. Float your knees to the earth. Back into your child's pose. Sigh out through your mouth. It's important we do a lot of sighing in this class. It's like steam, which is a byproduct of alchemy. When we boil water, there is a lot of steam. Good. Inhale, coming back into your table. Into your plank. Moving into full chaturanga. Shift a little bit forward. Elbows hug the ribs as you exhale. This time, come into high cobra. Good. As you exhale, melt back down, curl the toes under, press back to plank as you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do that 3 more times. Go at your own pace. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale, back down to the earth. Now press back into your plank as you inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Showing you the other option here. If you don't want to do it full out, drop to the knees as you lower down. Little cobra. Press back to plank. Into your downward facing dog. 1 more time. Stay in downward dog. Once you've done 3 rounds, pedal out the feet. Let out a sigh. Now let the big toes touch as you inhale. Left leg floats to the sky. This time I'd like you to open your hip, bend your knee, leaning towards the right side. Good. Now as you exhale, square your hip. Pull the left knee to the back of your left tricep. Good. Inhale, send that left leg back. Lift and open the hip. Lean towards the right side. As you exhale, bring the left knee across to your right elbow. Feel the obliques. Inhale, left leg goes back. Lift and open that hip. Exhale, left knee to the left tricep. Notice how my shoulders are wide over wrist. I'm not back here. Good. Now inhale, send that left leg back. Lift and open the hip. Exhale, bring the left knee again across to your right elbow. This time, bring that leg through for fallen triangle. Come to the edge of your left foot. Roll to the inside of your right heel so that you can lift your right arm up into fallen triangle. Good. As you exhale, let that top arm come down. Now roll that right hip in. Good. Now lift your right heel up. Pull the left knee in. Look forward. Step it in between your hands. Sigh it out. It's been a while since we've done fallen triangle. Good. So where your big toe is on the right, drop your heel, rise into Virabhadrasana 2, windmill the arm. Exhale. Very good. So we're going to add here breath of fire. If you're not a big fan of breath of fire, if you have digestive issues, eye issues, you can just stay with regular deep breathing. But otherwise, take the right arm and you're going to pull your bow, Arjuna's bow, pulling that bow from your hand. Feel the stretch, open your chest. Right thumb is up towards the shoulder. Good. Now bring your fingers in towards the left palm. Left thumb is up. Now look over your left thumb and begin to do breath of fire here. That's it. Keep breathing. You can breathe normally and just do in and out through the nose, pumping with the nose and just letting your knee move. Good. 9 more. Inhale. Exhale, let the arms drop behind you. Interlace your fingers. Now turn your torso so it's pointing into the front right diagonal of your room. See if you can lift your heart. Feel that stretch in your shoulders. Good. And as you exhale, let your heart trail forward. Good. Let your head bow in. If you need the support of the floor, take one hand down. If you can, maybe lift your arms away. Fantastic. Slowly release your hands to the low back. Frame the front foot. Pick up that right heel so you're back into runner's lunge. Feel the length here. Good. And as you exhale, drop your right knee to the earth. Come into a little counter pose, half splits. Let the heart melt through. But don't collapse to your shoulders this time.
See if you can lift your heart and look past your mat. Beautiful. And as you inhale, shift forward to low lunge. Let the left knee come back. Curl your toes under. Open your knees a little bit. Now walk your hands back towards yourself and see if you can climb up onto the balls of your feet. Your knees are off the floor now. And this is the beginning stage of crow, right? But really squeeze your knees open. Let your body get heavy. Some of you may be able to bring your elbows to the floor and just let your head hang heavy here. Let your heels draw towards the earth. Feel a lot of gravity here. Good. 2 more breaths here. One more breath. Now slowly and gently as you inhale, lift your head, lift your elbows. Now walk your hands in. We're not coming into the full expression of crow yet, but really trying to awakening the navel center by hollowing it. So as you inhale, hollow your belly, push the floor away, feel your shoulders separating. Now lift your knees higher so they make contact with the upper part of the tricep. Pull your navel in, let your head drop. Good. As you exhale, sink down, look towards the horizon. Inhale, pull the navel in, let the knees slide high up on the back of the arm. Exhale, sink down. One more time. Inhale, pull that navel in, fan the shoulder blades, get those knees high up on the back of the arms. Good. Exhale, melt down. Beautiful. Look forward, walk your hands out in front and make your way into your plank. Good. As you exhale, back to downward dog. Now walk your hands towards your feet. Walking plank. Inhale, look forward. Walk your hands out in front. Make your way to plank. It's great to strengthen your core. Exhale, draw back. Walk your hands back. We have that 3 more times. Walk forward, inhale. Exhale when you get there. Take an inhale and walk your hands back. Exhale when you get to that forward fold. 2 more times. One more time. Good. Now 4th time, inhale, walk your hands forward. Hold your plank. Shift a little forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise, high cobra, or just a little cobra. Exhale, melt down. Now I'd like you to take a prostration, reach your arms out in front. Let your forehead melt to the earth and just let out a sigh. Let out some steam now. As you burn away all the lower desires of the mind. Now bend your knees and just let them kind of playfully move from side to side here. Or you can make little circles. If you feel you need to sigh it out, please obey and really let out a big sigh. Such a wonderful way to let off steam. And as you've seen in the world, there's a lot of frustration. Also a lot of anger comes with frustration, right? When we feel powerless, we can feel frustrated. And when that doesn't have an outlet, then it can become destructive. So it's really important to just release it through the breath. Good. Now release your feet back to the floor. Make sure there's a little bit of space between the inner thighs. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands back in, lift your forehead, curl your toes under. Prepare to press back into plank. Remember, you can always stay on your knees and then come to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. So deep breaths in and out. Now let the toes come together. As you inhale, allow the right leg to float up. Lift and open your hip, bend your knee, and lean towards the left side. Now as you exhale, square your hip. Pull the right knee to the back of your right elbow. Inhale, send that leg back. Lift and open that hip, lean towards the left. As you exhale, bring it across towards the left elbow. Inhale, send that leg back. Lift and open that hip. Good. As you exhale, bring that knee to the back of your right elbow. Inhale, sending that leg back. Lift and open that hip, leaning towards the left side. Exhale, bring it across. Now this time, sliding that leg through for fallen triangle. So make sure you're on the outer edge of your right foot. Drop to the inside of your left heel and allow the left arm to rise. Stay strong. Good. And as you exhale, top arm comes down, squaring your hip. Now lift that left heel, pull the right knee in, and stepping that right foot forward into your runner's lunge. So we're setting up now our warrior two. So where your big toe is on the left, drop your heel. Rise, inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Good, we're almost there. You're doing great. So make sure that back hip drops. That is not higher than the front hip. Good, reach through your fingers. Arjuna's bow. Yeah, he's the main character in the Bhagavad Gita, which is called the Song of God. As you inhale, take that left arm. Pull your bow. Thumb is up towards the left shoulder. Look over your right thumb. Bring your right fingers in towards your palm. Adding breath of fire. If that doesn't feel comfortable, just deep breaths. You can go slower. Feel the pulsation in the leg. Good, keep going. It's supposed to be challenging. Nine more. Inhale. Expand. Good. Exhale, let the arms drop. Interlace your fingers if you can. Lengthen your arms if you can. Let your heart pop open here. Yes, so in order to create space in your shoulders, you have to lift your heart and let it shine open. Turn your torso into the left diagonal. As you exhale, shine your heart down. Keep your hands on the low back or lift it up. Good, one more breath. Slowly release your hands to the low back, frame the front foot. Lift your back left heel up, drop to your left knee. Coming into that counter pose, half splits as you exhale. Wonderful. Slowly as you inhale, shift forward. Take the front right leg back. Curl your toes under, walk your hands towards your knees. See if you can lift your knees off the floor now. More weight goes into the balls of the feet. Let your knees flare open. So now we're going to play a little bit into our crow pose. If you're worried about falling forward, you can place a brick in front so that the crown of the head can catch it, or a pillow. But to get into it, bring your hands closer in. Open your fingers so that you have a strong foundation. Press the tricep against the inside of your knee. Now you're quite low to the floor. And here you cannot really balance because your elbow is past your wrist. This is not a very strong position to be in. Yeah, we don't build a building this way either. It will not hold anything. So we need to pull our navel in and we start to lift our hips up to the sky. Keep hollowing your belly. Now start to lean forward. See how your shoulders are now top of the elbow? Now lean in and let your shoulders come forward. So now the elbow is right over the wrist. Now I'm strong. Now start to float one heel away and then back down. And then the other heel and back down. Good, and then come back down if this is your first time trying it. For those who know crow, go ahead and try to stay there as long as you can. Maybe go into a variation of headstand at your own risk. I'm not there to watch you. So if you want to try that again, let's pull that navel in. Bring the knee to the back of the arm. Lean forward. Gaze strongly to the earth. Float your heels towards your buttock. Breathing deeply. Beautiful. You probably feel your wrists a little bit, so walk your hands out in front. Let your knees come to the floor. And just take a seat on your heels here. And let your wrists circle for a moment here. And then reverse it. Good. Bring your hands, interlace them. Bring your arms in. And begin to make little figure eights with your wrist joint here. This is a really great movement. Try not to overthink it. And then reverse it. Just moving the other direction. Beautiful. Slowly release. Give it a little shake. Good. Bring your hands back out in front for table. And curl your toes under. And as you exhale, draw back into your downward facing dog. Sigh it out. Three more breaths here. Stay really activated. Try not to collapse through your shoulders. Push the earth away. One more breath. Beautiful. Now bring your big toes back together as you inhale. Allow the left leg to rise towards the sky. Lift and open your hip. Bend your knee. Lean towards the right side. So you'll feel a nice stretch now in your belly. Good. As you exhale, square your hip. Making your way into a counter pose pigeon. Pull the knee towards the heart and place it in between your hands. Slide your right leg as far back as you can. Pull the left knee over as far as you can. Walk your hands in and lift through your heart. Good. And as you exhale, walk your arms out in front. So it's really important that both sit bones stay equal, even. Yeah. Try not to lean over to the left side. Then you're not getting the full benefit. So it's like your sit bones are kind of floating in space here. If you can, walk your arms or elbows out in front and see if your forehead can make contact with the ground. And just allow your body to soften. Three more breaths here. Beautiful. Slowly in your inhale, float your forehead gently away. Climbing up onto the hands, lift your heart, lift your torso as you inhale. If there's any prop underneath your left hip, gently remove it, but allow yourself to roll to your left side now. Bend your right knee.
Good. Now staying sideways on your mat, take your legs into a wide-legged straddle here. To go as wide as it comfortable is for you, you can place your hands behind you and lift your hips and go just a tad wider if you like. Yeah, go to your comfort level. Now, for those of you who have really, really tight hamstrings, I recommend that you sit on a rolled up blanket or towel or even on the edge of a brick, and just elevating the hips allows you a little bit more range of motion in those hip joints. So let your hands come out in front, either on your fingertips, really long spine. Take a deep breath in. Keep your legs active, try to flex them. Some of you, your heels will come off the floor. Don't worry if that doesn't happen, but make sure toes are pointing towards the sky, that they're not rolling in or flopping back. Good, and as you breathe out, let yourself hinge from your hip. Your sit bones will start to point to the wall behind you. Walk your hands out in front, keeping your spine in neutral. Go to your edge. Now maybe right here, maybe it's lower. Now, as you come forward, there will be more of a tendency for the feet to follow. So you need to fight that by pressing them back. And this is going to give you that deep stretch here. Neck is in neutral. Gaze is 3 to 4 feet away from yourself on the ground. You might feel a lot of feedback, especially where the glutes intersect with the upper hamstrings or join. Good. One more breath here. Good. Now, slow as you inhale, walk your hands in towards yourself. Lift tall through the crown of your head and let your right hand drop to the floor and your fingers are pointing to the left side. Let your right elbow lean. It may touch the floor, it may not, but that's okay. You might feel your leg here with your right elbow. This allows you to twist deeper to the left side. See if you can roll that left shoulder down and back. Let the left arm reach back behind you. Good. And as you inhale, let that left arm lift up. As you exhale, see if you can lean more towards the right side. Use that bottom right arm for support. Good. Some of you may be able to reach for your toes. Now watch how this doesn't happen. See how my arm is right in front of my face? We want to keep it by the ear, so it makes it a little bit more challenging, but you're going to feel this opening. Yeah, the serratus anterior, the side body, that often gets overlooked. See if you can look past your arm towards the sky. Good, one more breath. This is an intense posture. Good, now this time let the top arm circle in front so it's easier to lift. Lift through your crown. Let out a sigh here. Good, left hand to the floor, fingers pointing to the right. Bend that left elbow, feel your thigh, push in towards it so that you have more ability to torque from the navel. Right shoulder rolls back. Now inhale, lift that right arm. As the arm comes over, see if you can drop that left elbow more down, giving you a little bit more support. You can be here, maybe you're here. It doesn't matter as long as you're feeling that stretch. Some of you may be able to grab your toes. Remember to keep the arm right by your ear. Good, keep that right hip really heavy. Maybe you can spin your gaze to the sky. Good, one more full breath in. Good, now as you exhale, let that top arm circle so that that hand can come to the floor. It gives you a little bit more the ability to lift back up as you inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, lift. Walk your hands back forward. Exhale, see if you can go a little further down. Maybe your forearms can make contact with the earth now. Some of you can reach all the way forward and let your forehead touch the ground. I'm going to stay right here. It's not about going all the way into a posture. Don't get caught up in the external of the posture. Let it be more about what is happening internally in the posture. This way we stay in non-harm. This way we stay in the truth of who we are. We're not trying to do things to be accepted or to fit in. Good. For those who are really stretched out and your forehead is on the floor and your belly is on the floor, start to lift your forehead away and start to lift the heart. Walk your hands back in. For those who are with me here, start to bring your hands back in as you inhale. Very good. Exhale out through your mouth. Good. Now reach the hands back. Slowly bring one knee up at a time. Bring the legs together. It's going to feel a little weird, especially in your hip joints. And so really bring them together here. Squeeze them in. Now hands around your shin. Interlace your fingers. Lift tall through the crown of your head. Good. As you exhale, round your spine and let your forehead melt towards your knees. Inhale, lift back up. Good. And as you exhale, let your left knee drop towards the floor and take your right leg forward and your left leg back. So now we're on the other side of pigeon, rolling that hip, lifting that back left knee and pull your right knee as far over as you can, lifting through your heart. Good. As you exhale, walk your hands out in front, making your way to sleeping swan. So if you need that prop, if you can't keep your hips square and you keep rolling to the right side, use a brick or a rolled up blanket to support you here so that you can relax your muscles more. Otherwise, you're always tensing up to avoid that collapse in the hip. Maybe you can drop your forehead to the earth. But just really enjoy this yin-like posture. Slowing down the body. Three more deep, long breaths here. Excuse me. Now very slowly in your next breath in, float the forehead away. Slowly climb back up on your hands. So it gives you ability to lift your chest up. If there's something underneath your right hip, gently remove it. Roll to your right hip and let the left leg come towards the front. Good. And just rub your hand over your legs, just releasing any tightness, any tension there. You're going to allow your knees to come up, move a little bit forward. Grab a brick, so there's one to the side of you for easy transition. And we'll roll our spine down towards the floor. Slowly bringing it down, bring the knees in towards your chest. And then gently rocking your body from side to side. Good, now let your feet drop to the floor. Excuse me, I have a little tickle in my throat. Now lift your hips away from the floor and place the brick underneath. Coming into a gentle inversion. Walk your shoulders a little bit up to the top of the mat, lengthen through the back of your neck, and just feel this lovely inversion, supported bridge. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can stretch one leg out at a time or both if that feels good. So this definitely expands the front of the body. It really opens it up. If you'd like to go even deeper, take the arms overhead. If that bothers your shoulder,
No problem, just keep them to the side of your body here. So let your ribs flare open. It's okay to let that arc in the spine increase here. Lengthen through your legs and just feel this gorgeous body stretch. This posture is actually a really amazing thing to do in the winter time. It's supposed to increase your joy, increases happiness, elevates your mood. 3 more deep breaths in and out here. Good. One more breath in and out. Now, as you exhale, next breath, let the arms sweep down. Gently bend one knee at a time. Good. And I'd like you to bring that right knee in towards your chest and extend the leg up towards the sky. Now, you can place your hands behind the hamstring or behind your calf, but just stretching out that hamstring here. Notice how much easier it is when you're elevated to bring that leg a little bit closer. So it allows you to go a little deeper into the upper hamstring, which we normally would not be able to access. So maybe hold on to the foot as well if that's within your ability. 3 more breaths here. If you like to straighten the bottom leg, you can do that for the next 2 breaths. And 1 more breath. If your bottom left leg is straight, start to bend the knees so that you have some support. Slowly release your right leg, bend your right knee, and let the right foot slowly come towards the floor. Let out a sigh here. Good, and then bring the left knee in towards your chest. Extend the left leg towards the sky. Flex the foot. Place your hands either behind the hamstring or behind your calf. Some of you may be able to reach for the toes. Watch out that your right knee doesn't collapse open. Keep it in alignment with your hip here. 3 breaths here. And every time you breathe out, see if that leg can sink a little bit closer towards you. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself a little bit. It's incredible when you follow your breath, how much more space your body will give you. And goodness, if you can extend that bottom leg, it's optional, you don't have to. 2 breaths here. Definitely intensifies the stretch. Good. Now slowly bend the right knee. Let the right foot come to the floor for support. Then release your left foot or ankle or thigh. Bend the left knee. Slowly let the left foot come towards the ground. Hands to the earth. Big sigh out here. Beautiful work. Now lift your hips. Slowly remove the brick. Roll your spine down. Take your feet a little bit wider than your yoga mat. As you exhale, let both knees fall to the right side and bring your arms into scarecrow arms. So elbows at the height of your shoulders, palms open towards the ceiling. And just feel that nice stretch. Good. Inhale, let the knees float up. As you exhale, let them fold over to the other side. Head can turn away. Now, I'd like you to repeat that at your own pace, just windshield wipering from side to side here. Good, and then when you're ready, lift your knees, slide your legs out in front as we make our way into our final resting posture of Shavasana. Just allowing some integration to happen here. Let go of all the control of your muscles. Just relax. Just float into trust. Deep trust. Deep trust that everything is unfolding just as it should be. Know on a deep, intimate level that mistakes don't really exist. They only exist to the level of the ego mind. But the true nature of who you are, the true essence of your being, that knows that every twist and turn, every wall that we hit had its purpose in our evolution. So with each breath out, allow yourself to sink deep into the earth, feeling that deep connection to Mother Earth. We often think that the earth is separate from the heavens, that they're like two different places. And when we talk about Divine Mother, we're also talking about Mother Earth. It's just a more denser expression of the Divine Mother. It's the densest form. Now, slowly and gently allow your awareness to return to the breath. And the breath is the sacred guest of prana. We come in with a full inhale and we leave this body with a final exhale. So it's the breath that brings us in and transitions us out. So the more intimate connection we have with the breath, the more in flow we arrive. So as you inhale, just feel this sacredness of the breath flowing in through the body, expanding in all directions. And as you breathe out, exhale everything that doesn't serve you. And then begin to awaken the toes, the fingers, and allow them to move, wiggle them. Maybe you feel like you need to do a big full body stretch, let the arms drift overhead. Like a big yawn, lift the back of the ribs away. Sparkle your toes, sparkle your fingers. And as you breathe out, sigh out, roar out. Bring one knee at a time into your chest. Give yourself a well-deserved hug and slowly rock from side to side. And then allow yourself to fall to one side into a fetal position. Notice how content you feel, how more alive your body feels, your mind, your spirit.
And slowly allow yourself to rise into a seated posture. Any way that feels comfortable to you, and bring your palms together at the heart. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up on your mat. This takes discipline. It takes dedication. It's very easy to drop into laziness, lethargy, especially when we've been pausing. There's a tendency to fall off the bandwagon, so to speak. But discipline and austerity are beautiful traits, character traits to have, to cultivate them. Because without disciplined effort, there is no evolution. And this is known in the yogic philosophy as tapaha or tapas, T-A-P-A-S. And it's the third observation of the niyamas. Now allow the head to bow in as we hone into our heart center. Feel gratitude for all that is present in your life. Feeling deep gratitude for the Divine Mother that is ever present. If you're not noticing her, drop more into the heart and you will notice her presence. We will complete our practice with the sacred sound of Om. We'll inhale, we'll sigh out, and then we'll inhale to chant Om. And deep breath in to sigh. Inhale to chant. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hare Om Tat Sat. May you be anchored in truth. The light in me bows and honors the light in you. Namaste. And before we begin this practice, I always draw a card. Sometimes I don't share it, but today I like to share quickly what the reading said. And it's really about that we're coming into a turning point right now into